This is IELTS Speaking Mock Test being conducted at MK IELTS and Spoken English Institute. The candidate's name is Manjinder Singh and the examiner is Dr. Manjinder Kaur Saini. So Manav, shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
May I know your full name, please?
My full name is Manjinder Singh.
Okay. And how may I address you?
You may address me as Manav.
Okay, Manav. What do you do?
I recently passed my senior secondary education and now I'm focusing on my higher studies and I'm planning to go abroad.
Okay. What are your plans to study further?
For further studies, I have plans for nursing because I had medical field in my plus 2 examination and I know that there is a lot of scope in it.
Alright. And may I know where are you from?
I live in the beautiful city of Patiala from Punjab. It has various places to visit and it is full of culture.
Okay. Tell me more about your hometown.
In my hometown, majority of people belongs to traditional families. They follow all rituals and also they celebrate their festivals in many unique ways. For example, in Diwali, many of Hindus celebrate by going to temple and playing with children, and also they decorate their home with lighting.
Okay. May I see your ID, please?
Yes, here it is.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, Manav, tell me one thing that you like the most about your hometown.
In my hometown, there is amazing infrastructure. The roads are fully developed, and also there are a lot of skyscrapers in my city. My city is modern, and people feel easy to live here because there are all facilities in it near every area.
Okay. What is that one thing that you would like to change about your hometown?
In my hometown, I would like to change about some traffic rules because in my hometown, some traffic policemen are there which are not doing their jobs correctly. They do not stand in traffic jams. They are sitting in their cabins and resting, and they do not focus on their jobs. So I would like to change about the laws, the strictness about the traffic rules.
Okay, now let's talk about food. What kind of food do you like to eat?
Well, I have tasted various cuisines, but I like Indian food the most because I am Indian and I have a lot of variety in it. Wherever I go, I always eat Indian food because I feel that it is part of my country and I would follow this culture by eating my own country's food.
Alright. Do you like to eat home-cooked food or you want to eat out?
Often I eat home-cooked food by my mother because she is a very good chef. She make amazing dishes in my home. But sometimes when there is any occasion to go out, we try food there.
Alright. Have you recently tasted something new?
Yes. Recently I visited Shimla, the Queens of Himalaya, and I tasted some momos there for first time. I felt delighted because it have amazing taste, and I would like to try it again in future.
Alright. Now let's talk about songs and singing. Did you enjoy singing when you were younger? Why or why not?
Yes, when I was younger, I felt that I am a very good singer and I enjoy a lot while singing. My all friends also motivate me that you are a good singer. But after some time, I remembered that there is burden of studies. Then I quit the singing passion of mine and I started focusing on studies.
Alright, how often do you sing now?
I do not sing the music now because I have not much time to do these activities. I am very busy in my studies because I have to select career in medical field, and it is very tough, so I have to focus on it.
Alright, do you have a favorite song you like listening to?
Yes, I listen all songs, but romantic songs are my favorite. My favorite singer is IELTS Singh. He produced a lot of great melodies, and I feel calm while listening.
Okay. How important is singing in your culture?
In my culture, singing is necessary because in any ritual, people celebrate their festivals by singing. For example, in Diwali, most of the individuals sing their ritual songs and pray in front of their goddess. They think that it is a necessary thing, and this is the main part of their culture.
Alright, so this brings us to the end of part 1. Now we shall move to part 2, which is the cue card round. So I'll give you a cue card and you will have 1 minute to prepare on it and 2 minutes to speak on it. So your cue card is: describe a film or movie actor from your country who is very popular. So this is your paper, this is your pencil, and your time starts now. Okay, so your time is up, and you can also refer to the notes that you have just prepared. And your time starts now.
I want to describe about a movie actor which is very popular in my country. He is Shah Rukh Khan. He is very handsome actor. He always makes romantic and action movies. He is famous because of his dialogues. He has very great dialogues which all people remember very well. And also he is very kind because he always donates his money into some schools and some areas where it is necessary. And he has a very good physique. Some youngsters also influenced by him because of his hard work. People also make their body as same as of him. He always share his struggle of life to his fans, and they also motivated. They also get motivation and do some good in their life. And I want to describe about him that he has great dialogues which become prime in my country, and he has very good looks. All the girls are fans of him, and all the girls also proposes him and try to marry him, but he is married, and he is #1 actor in India. He has great acting skills, and he is amazing in front of camera, and he has a very polite nature. He always meet his fans while on airports and other public places, and I think that he is living a luxurious life because he has a lot of money, and he is also influencing other youngsters to do something big in their life and become a...
Alright. So your time is up. May I have the cue card back, please? Thank you. So this brings us to the end of part 2. Now we shall move to part 3, which is discussion round. So I'll be asking you general questions about watching films or movies. What are the most popular types of films in your country?
In my country, majority of people prefer to watch some romantic movies because there are various actors which do a lot of good acting in romantic movies, and also people felt that these kind of movies are much better than other movies like action and some haunted movies. For example, in my country, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, Salman Khan, these kind of actors make romantic movies, so that's why they are popular in my country.
Okay. What is the difference between watching a film in the cinema and watching a film at home?
there is a lot of difference between watching film in cinema like PVR or watching it in home, because in cinema there is a big size theater in front of us, and in home there is a short TV or screen. In cinema we cannot pause it and we have to watch it continuously, but in home we can pause it and do any other work which we have to do. And in our home we are more comfortable because we can also watch movie while laying on bed, but in theaters there are chairs where we have to sit and watch movies for 2-3 hours.
Okay. Do you think cinemas will close in the future?
Definitely not. Cinemas will not close in future because they have huge fan following of their actors. They are making amazing films day by day, and also instead of Indian fans, there are also foreign fans of the Indian Bollywood because they have favorite actors and they often watch their movies. So that's why it is impossible that cinema will be closed in future.
No, but if they are someone's fan, they can also watch it on TV, on OTT. There are so many platforms these days. Why cinemas?
Because most of the people prefer to watch movie in cinemas because they have a huge amount of money and they feel that they want to imitate, they want to show in front of their friends there that they have money, so that's why they buy a ticket and watch in cinemas.
And do you think buying a home theater would be showing off more than going to a cinema?
Yes, it is okay that buying a home theater is good, but some people have a mindset to watch a film in cinema as they believe that there is the only place where they can movie in big screens.
Now let's talk about theatre. How important is the theatre in your country's history?
In my country's history, theatre is important because it gave knowledge to the individuals that what is the origin of the movie making, and also because of this the great Indian Bollywood is becoming successful day by day. They are making great movies because they have started in earlier 90s of making these films, and also most of the individuals believe that in history the origin of making movies was in India, so it is important to get knowledge about it, and so in history it was important to have a theatre.
Okay, how strong a tradition is it today in your country to go to the theatre?
It is a trend to go to a theatre and watch movie because all people think that it is necessary if there is any new movie launched in cinemas. So they think that it is more preferred to watch in cinemas, as they think that they want to watch its first show, and the first show are shown in cinema, so that's why they prefer it. And also some people think that they can wait for some time after which movies are displayed on TVs, so they do not watch it on cinemas.
Okay. Do you think the theatre should be run as a business or as a public service?
I think that theatre should be run as a public service because they earn a lot of money by the tickets, and they can do free ticket cinema, make free ticket cinemas by which people can come and watch movies without any cost. And also if they are earning money, they can invest it in a suitable way, for example donating for disabled child, because they earn lakh and crore of money day by day. So I think that people have a craze to watch movies and it should be become free for them, so cinemas can make free watching movie.
Okay. Alright. As you just said that the theatre should be run as a public service and there should be donations for the disabled children, how would theatres earn if they don't keep it as a business?
And they earn a lot of money with advertisements while the interval of the movies, the huge companies give them a lot of money to display their adverts. By this they can earn money and invest it in very good ways, and also they can make movies free for the watchers, because they have a lot of craze in it and they spend a lot of money, so it should be free.
And what do you think money would come from for the maintenance of the theatres?
The theatre owners are very rich and they have a lot of businesses, so they make a lot of wages by which they can maintain their theatres, and also a lot of people have partnership by which they can maintain their businesses by contributing some monies. And also there are some canteens in front of theatres by which they can earn money by selling some popcorns and beverages to the people who are watching movies.
Alright, so this brings us to the end of part 2, and with this is the end of your speaking test. Thank you very much. Alright, you did quite well today as compared to your previous performances. So I would like to give you a brief feedback on your speaking test. Most of your parameters were okay, like fluency and coherence was fine, pronunciation was okay, development of answers was good. Like previously you used to give short answers, especially in the follow-ups, but today you developed it very well and you tried to make up with the previous shortcomings, so that was well done. Major shortcoming is in the grammar part and a little bit of inappropriate vocabulary. That's it. Otherwise it was good. So let me tell you briefly like what kind of grammatical errors you made. It is mostly committed in subject-verb agreement, right? Like people, they are plural and you're saying belongs to, right? Shah Rukh Khan, have, has. Right? For singular, you're using plural verb, and with plural, you're using, so that's wrong. Okay, then policemen. Policeman, plural is policemen. There is no need of S in it, so it's wrong usage of plural. And a bit of, though it was okay, I could understand what you're saying, but just for your benefit, for your final exam, I'm just going to suggest you some of the refinements in your answers. Like you said, that you want to change the rules and regulations in your city. However, the problem was not in the rules and regulations, it was with the police personnel. It was with the people who were not doing their duty. So you could have said that you want some action to be taken against such, servicemen who are not doing their duty well. There is no need of changing rules. There are people who are not implementing those rules properly in your city. Right? So action should be taken against people rather than amending rules. So that is how you should have clarity of thought. Okay, then I had tasted various kinds of foods. When are you talking about? There is no need of past perfect here. I have tasted a lot of food items or various kinds of food items. You have, because whenever we mention experiences, we use present perfect tense. I've done this, I've tasted this, I've been here every time, right? Okay, she make, your mother, she makes. See, subject verb agreement, main problem. Shivra, the queen of hills. The queens, it's one city and you are saying queens of Himachal Pradesh. That was wrong. It has. Okay, then in your cue card, in the music part questions, first part questions, said my all friends. So always all my friends, right? sing a music? We never sing a music. We always sing songs. Right? So it was wrong. And we never use an article with music because we can't count it. Have not much time. I have not much time. I don't have much time. So it's a wrong formation of simple present tense negative. Okay. Listen all the songs. Listen to should always be there, as I've already told you many times. After listen, you always have to have to infinitive. Okay. Produces. Your favorite singer produces. But you said produce. Again, singular. There has to be an S with a O. And okay, there was a question, how important is singing in your culture? So it is necessary. I would suggest you to use words like integral part, right? It's an integral part of it's part and parcel of our cultural ceremonies, right? So, like, you have it as an important part in all the ceremonies which, people practice. But necessity is, more like an obligation to do it. So, a bit of inappropriate word here. Okay, then cue card. For people, I have told you many times, we never use which. Who? One actor who is very popular. He has, you said he have. He donates. He, okay, youngsters influenced by, when something happens on its own, we always use get plus verb third form. Youngsters get influenced by him, or he influences youngsters. Always share, always shares. To do some good, to do something good in their life. He always have great dialogues, okay. Okay, after 1 minute or 1 minute 15 seconds, there was more or less a repetition of the same ideas. Looks, kindness, right, influence. Most of the content was repeated. I've suggested you so many times to cook up a story, to mention a situation, right? For example, you were talking about he meets his fans like at different platforms, like at airports or any concerts. So you could have given an example of a meeting of a fan at an airport. Yesterday I saw an Instagram reel where you could have mentioned that situation, or you yourself met him somewhere, moving from one place to another. Right? So this kind of situations, if you create, then there would be less of repetitive content. And this is one drawback that I've always been pointed in your speaking part. You should not repeat the things, right? And there were so many points also for your help, like what kinds of movies he acts in. You didn't talk about it much. He is a romantic actor. Mainly he acts in romantic movies. You could have named some of his blockbuster movies. See, I have already told you that for vocabulary part, you need to focus on topic specific vocabulary. It was about movies, movie actor. You could have said his movies are always a big hit, blockbusters. First day, first show is, cinemas are all houseful. This kind of terminology is required. And then, you will not need to repeat so many things. You didn't name any of his movies. Some of the prominent movies in his career are. You could also name some of the awards that he has bagged in his life. He recently won Filmfare Award for his role as this in this movie. Right? And there is an iconic gesture of his which other people also mimic. Karta na wo ye wala action. You would have talked about it. So many things. Like he has a charming personality. He has a certain charm that all the girls get attracted to him, and so many things. So focus on development of cue card part. Okay. But I'm quite happy with your part 3 today because you tried to develop it longer than previously. So that was well done. Some of the problems are also with collocations. Right? Good acting, okay. Haunted movie is not haunted. Horror movies. Right? Big size cinema. There is a huge screen at the cinema. right? Which people like to watch movie on. Short TV, short we use for height, right? Small TV screen in comparison to cinema, right? Inappropriate vocab. When I'm laying in my bed, this we have already talked about. There is a difference in laying and lying. What is the difference? Remember?
Yes.
Laying and lying. Should be very careful of it. Okay? And monies. Money is never plural. Said monies. A lot of monies. Make a lot of monies. No. They have started in earlier, movies. They started in early 90s. When you mention time, you don't use present perfect tense. Okay? Disabled children. Okay? A lot of was also repeated. You could use other words like plenty of, numerous, various, a number of, several. So overall, well done. So today I'm going to give you 6.5 overall, but after rounding off. Okay, well done, and all the best for your finals.
Thank you.
Okay.